And we're live. We got the Glenlivet Founders Reserve. It's time to break the bank. No, not really, it's cheap. Haven't tried this one yet. You'll get the review in just a moment. Get these settings going. Chat. Work out the link. And we'll be up and running in just a moment. Bang, bang. Alright, we'll pour up a little bit of liquor first. Smells good. American oak selection, a little bit of a vanilla hint, they reckon. Cheers. We'll get this down. Let's go to the shelf. Problem with these new glasses, are a bit smaller. One night a week, we'll get half cut and make this entertaining, because when you just scroll through altcoins, and we've been through the screener before, so you know how long, how much time that can save. But if you look at the both sides of the trade, then you sort of really just gotta get stuck into all of it. Won't be a sec. Here we show time. We'll see how much this yeah, put that down just a touch. Cheers. That's good. That's good. As opposed to last week's, the first Sanuki, which was very syrupy at the start, very soft at the start, and then comes at you with a bit of a rah towards the end. This is more like the opposite. Hits you hard at the start. Tastes a bit it's like a bit of beer in it or something. Tastes a little bit of beer in it. Vanilla and toffee. Alright, anyways, say no more. Let's find something too short or long. We'll have a quick little look at the rest of the market, just get a bit of an idea on what our bias may or might not be. So Bitcoin above liquidity zone, pushing resistance, 200-day simple moving average, broke above the trend line, top trend line, which makes somewhat of a bullish pennant and a descending triangle in the fact that it's trending downwards and was pushing towards this knot, didn't break, broke out. So really over the next couple of days, it's crucial to see what happens, you know, whether we slide, bounce, or break back through. But we're not talking about Bitcoin, we're looking for trades here. Have a quick little look at the other markets. SP 500 still breaking down. Yeah, over the next couple of days, it's crucial to see what happens, you know, whether we slide, bounce. It's good. Break back through. It's good to get the right volume, you know what I mean? Alright, so the dollar, is that still charging? You can see here on the DXY chart if it loads. See how above here risk assets get wrecked as they have been doing. Not so much, but there's definitely been more shorts available since July. You can't deny that. And S&P 500 American stocks been charging downwards as well from the highs, you know, so it's quite a bit of a tipping point in the market at the moment. You've got to decide which side of the fence you want to take, or you could be a fence sitter, which is the best way to take on times like these, in my opinions. Because it's times like these when, if you haven't noticed yet, people start getting extremely opinionated on YouTube, market analysts, all your favorite influencers, Twitter even, just like people start getting real, because there's a lot of signs here that the dollar's topping at this area. And then obviously, you know, Bitcoin ranging for so long, it's putting in these sort of like long wicks, pushing up against 200-day moving average. These are weeks that we wrote down recently. I'll talk about that another time. But just like, this is just a very opinionated part of the market. You know, when something's just smooth trending upwards or in a direction, people are just like, sort of, there's always like one side of the fence that's against, or no, this is gonna stop anytime soon. But the majority is sort of like just riding it. Here, when it starts getting like a bit toppy in areas, opinions come out. Couldn't be fucked, couldn't be asked, don't care what everyone's opinions are. Just want to trade what's in front of us and take the easy trades and make some more fun altcoin swing trades. So this is we want to look at total 3 here. So total 3 is all the altcoin, top 115, I think it is, top 115 altcoins in the crypto market. So the top 115 altcoins, excluding Bitcoin and ETH, all those altcoins added together, how much money is in them in total. So all their market caps added together, 328 billion bucks worth of value in the top 115 altcoins. So good to sort of see what's going on here before we make any movements, you know, shorts up here, longs down here. I mean, you'd like to see it sort of do the same as this, be aggressive with it. So it's pretty neutral at the moment. That's another reason why I'm open to taking any trade if it looks good. So we'll just follow the same process that we've been following, because it's just a good good base, and I think we're like 7 for 7 now since we've been doing this. So fuck. It's good, it's hot, ice is melting fast. So we'll just cruise down. It'd be probably be a bit of a boring one, to be fair, because we're just gonna be looking at altcoins. Just scrolling down through altcoins, just talking shit about them basically. Might talk a little bit of shit about something else if I get the chance. If anyone, I don't know if any chats get through or anyone even watch this, nor do I give a fuck. But if anyone ever does stumble across this while I'm talking, give us something to talk about, ask me opinion, I'd love to roast something. Alright, so what we're looking at, same sort of shit. Like I said, we're on a pretty decent win streak at the moment, so which could change at any moment, but we're looking for, you know, exactly things like this, things that like range highs. I'll find a good example, but same sort of trading behavior that we've done before. Things that like that are making ranges, and like at range highs on a downtrend, at range highs on a downtrend. So for example, like that's a range, so obviously above the range here, and then come back down into the range, and it's on a downtrend because it's below the white line. So like for example, you see a massive liquidity grab like that, that's just such a reversal signal to the highest extent. Candle close, so if we're right here right now, we would be like, oh my god, short it, bet that it's going to go down. So we'll just keep looking. I'll find some good examples, I'll stop, and then we'll talk about it. If the internet, what's been going on today? Oh, here we go. All right, let's get into it. So on the daily chart, one candle equals 1 day. Massively ranging this AAVE. See how it's kind of starting to curve? This is a bullish sign, but it's still bearish. So it's a bullish sign because it's starting to sort of curve its way around like that. So rounded bottoms pay the bills. That's the old saying, rounded bottoms are paying the bills, you know what I mean? Just sort of, just gently like a mother. That sort of shit, like just grow, you know, grow up. And it hasn't grown up yet. But AAVE, you know, fundamentally, if you want to talk fundamentals, we're not really talking fundamentals right now, but if we're going to talk fundamentals, you know, AAVE's good for it. They are adapting, they are moving on. You can sort of see this sort of shit. If you want to start drawing imaginary lines, another descending triangle, so 78% chance to break to the downside, typically over. Yeah, well, in a bear market. So in a bear market, it's pretty much up towards the 78% because it's just like less people buying, or more like the buyers are buying for cheaper. The buyers will accept a cheaper price, and then people stubborn buyers down the bottom, they scoop it up every time it hits there. How many times can it hit there? It's just sort of like banging its head against the wall, you know, and then eventually nobody wants to buy for these prices anymore. That's what that 78% of the time, typically. I think it might be 72 actually. Falling wedges are 78. Bring on summer and the fast ice melting, huh? So, as for that trade, you could short it. It's fucking slow, bro. As for this, you could short it here, but it's just like, let's have a little look more at the other metrics. Yeah, look at that. Stochastic's falling over. That is not bearish divergence yet, but very close to it. You can find some bearish divergence if you wanted to, right? You can do that pretty easily. Zooming in probably to the 12 hour, you see a bit of bearish divergence. Not super fun. No. Made a liar of me. It's alright. Bearish divergence being a, like, there it is, 8 hours. So you can search long enough, you find what you're looking for. That's not a bad short, to be honest. This rejection here, I would have preferred to get it up the top here. This would have definitely given us a little bit more breathing room, but not by a whole lot. What's that, 5%, I think? 5% better room. I do not mind AAVE. We need to start getting a bit of a short list. Yeah, because that's the thing. That's the beauty of trading these altcoins, is that you've got fucking 150 just on ByBit alone, plus I've got to add the new ones. AAVE for shorts, longs, puts. All right, keep it moving. Let's keep it rolling, baby. Be me looking for altcoins. Just be me looking for altcoins whilst drinking mother's milk. Cheers again. Happy Friday. Delicious. Oh, killing overseer. That kind of looks bullish. You'll see probably some big bearish bullish divergence going on this one. So bullish divergence, price makes lower lows, oscillator makes higher lows, equal lows there. You can't really even get it. Wrong again. Not that that means huge things. I mean, what we want to do, see if we were looking for divergences, you want to see like 3 or 4 counts of it. You want to see just like massive amounts of divergence where it's pushed to the point. If you get like 1 count of divergence, even 2 counts of divergence, it's really like found everywhere, you know, very common. So why make a big fuss over something that's common? That could go up, you know. It's just kind of basing off these lows. Look at this is Cardano. Put a bit of work in. Big support line here. So you don't want to, like, why would you bet this is going to go down further? Because the times to do that have been and gone. So do we want to bet that it's going to go up? We don't really, because it's under the 200-day simple moving average. And it's just weak. So, you know, even for like when it comes to, what's up Marty brother, even when it comes to betting on football, you want to bet on a strong team, you don't want to win, you know, you don't want to bet on a weak team to win here. So not huge on it. AGLD, is this that AGLD, or I think it's not, oh no, it's not AGLD. This is above the 200-day moving average, but I think we've talked about this before. It's like super wicky, really strange, hidden bearish divergence, struggling, really weak, really weird as well, really wicky. You can see the wicks are to the upside though, typically, so which we could capitalize on a long. We could definitely capitalize on a long there. See like these strange like wicks that send people broke. It's definitely in not a bad a shit choice of words really, not a bad area for a long, but it's just a dog shit ugly chart. Like look at this chart for a sec and tell me like what do you reckon? Tell me what you reckon, because I think 99% of people with the head on their shoulders would say, I don't really want to touch that. Looks like it has a mental disorder. Move down, algo. Preconceptions of these coins from years past that have just let everybody down continually over long amounts of time. As you can see here, just addicted to being in a downtrend. Look at, this is another good example of like bull traps, right? So this is a daily chart, and this happens a lot in stocks and traditional markets where the bull traps, it happens in Bitcoin as well, larger assets, larger than altcoins typically, but just see how like it comes up above the 200-day simple moving average, and that hits people's alerts. A lot of people have alerts set for above the 200-day simple moving average, and they want to buy it. They want to buy the breakout. They're dying to wait for something to recently go into strength. So this is just another prime example of how shit breakout trading can be, and because it fails majority of the time, breakout trading fails majority of the time, but typically altcoins it's a bit faster, because you know altcoins are basically like just stock market on crack, where everything's just multiplied on a speed timer. So something like this comes up who's buying here, you know what I mean? Like for every buyer there's a seller, so 1, 2, 3, 4 days of proper buyers, and then just complete rectum devastation, minus 64%. Would have been an amazing short on something that's typically seen as a bullish signal. You feeling me? Like break to above the 200-day moving average, technically in an uptrend according to some, higher low, higher high, breaks above it even, and that's actually almost a perfect storm because you can see there's a lot of support and resistance, you know, boom, 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 nearly hits it, comes up, pops its head up, comes down, touches it. A lot of like price action along this area, along this line. So not only does it break the 200-day simple moving average, it breaks above this range, pokes its head out. Everyone, like idiots, dare say, idiots, or bots, poorly programmed bots, because you remember that bots are just programmed by someone, right? So they're like just like mirror images of the fuckwit that made them. It's not bad. The Glenlivet, that's not a bad drop. Actually, you could sort of drink that really easy. That thing's gonna go pretty quick, I think, especially with that ice melting. Might need to duck off and get some more to be a little bit of a skirt. No thanks for the algo. So what would make us just to slow up on and get stuck on the A's, get stuck on the A altcoins? What would make us short this? What would make us long this? Okay, so what would make us long this would be, one, probably being above this and holding it, because that's sort of the rule that we're going off. We're looking for strength. I'm not trying to catch any fallen knives, not trying to time any bottoms. That's not what really we're doing. We've got this strategy that we've being overwhelmed in gains, to put it blankly, just by taking this chill swing trading longer term strategy. Just trying to keep it like super simple for videos that I'm trying to make, where it's just like we find a trade on the live stream and then we set alert, or we enter straight after the live stream due to financial advice. A bit of, and then we progress through that and, like, you know, take profit and close trade, etc., etc. That works well with this sort of strategy, simple strategy. You don't have to be on the computer much. There's coins from 3 weeks ago, I think, still, that I opened to trade on, like a short on, maybe SFP, I think, got a short on. I think that's sitting at break even now, actually, but the other ones have closed like 4 trades or 3 trades, 4 trades, and making videos on them. And it's just like, you only need to touch them 3 times. I touch them once when I open them, touch them once a couple of days or a week or so later, take profit on it, and then set a stop and another take profit, or watch it and touch it again to either take the final profit or look at it when it's stopped out at break even. Like, fuck, I touched it 3 times in a couple of weeks. Like, the amount of time that's spent on something that's been giving us 80% gain, 135% gain, just got 400% gain on that LPT, or maybe it was like 350, something like that. It's like, you touch it touch it 3 times, it's like a fucking, like a total of 20 minutes of work. So I think this is a really good good way to show that you can have fun. That's half the reason I'm drinking this. Altcoin trading can be easy. Just got to not make the crucial errors. Over leveraging, too tight stop loss, putting the stop loss where people's take profits where you should take what the profit should be, putting the stop loss where everyone else's stop loss is, taking the obvious trade what everyone else is taking, trying to break out trade, all that crap, trying to time tops, time bottoms. So yeah, anyways, whatever I was saying. So historic, horrific downtrend. And the thing with something like this, right, is like, if you try and long it, then you're hoping for something like this, which, you know, comes on the divergence. Oh, that's ugly as fuck. We'll hide that. something like this, you're hoping that it makes like new lows. You know, that's what you're betting on. So how about we look for stuff that's already done the dirty work? You know what I mean? See, like this, for example, okay? Let's just say we are here. All right. Let's rewind in time. We're back to July. Okay. It's already made the new low. It's done the dirty work. It's done the hard part. Now we can bet that even if it just goes back to where it was, which is easy, very easy to go somewhere, very easy to do something that you've already done. You made 22%, and then takes most profit, and then if it goes down even further, then you make more profit. You know what I mean? So like, let's not bet on stuff that hasn't happened yet, ever. Okay. Obviously, there's that liquidity wick, but that might just be on ByBit because there's a thin audible. So we want to look for things. So like if this was up here right now, like that, and had like a fucking wick grab and whatever, and it's like sitting right there. Let's go. Let's go. And words, that phrase is getting fucking played out though. Sick, but it is. Let's go, let's go. Let's fucking go. Same shit, you know, everything's on that low. So the instinct for people is to long it. Okay? But it doesn't pay a dividend. It's not Telstra. No, it's not BHP. It's not these big companies that pay dividends that own the market at a discounted rate due to whatever reason, multitude of reasons. It's a fucking shitcoin, right? That whoever created it is selling $10,000 worth of it a week, and people are still fucking buying it until it gets delisted. Anchor, same shit. So we're looking for anomalies here, man. Why is this so strong? Ant. Green ant. Yeah, so like, how strong is that? Very strong. You just want to long it. That should be more like that. It's steep as shit. I've got no idea why this is performing so well, Ant. But it's fucking not really longable because just the inverse of what I said before. It's the complete inverse of what I said before. It's like making new highs, and it's looking for price discovery. It's looking to go places that it's never been before. Well, since a year and a half ago. All right, there'll be massive amounts of resistance here. So when this turns around, you start getting shit like this, and breaks down this channel, comes down, breaks down below this, tries to get back in, breakout, fake out, starts heading back down. We'll short it because it'll be below this by then, you know? So this is just not really tradable in my opinion. And a lot of the time, this will probably be a red funding rate, maybe. Might even be a red funding rate. We could check, but we're still in the A's. Still in the fucking A's. This shit's gonna take all night. So I ain't got shit to do with this, you know what I mean? What do I got to do? Ape. I hate monkeys. Have you seen that clip from Dragon Ball Z where Frieza's like, "You stupid monkeys"? It's not racist. Yeah, I mean, If this was like that right there with the greens coming into these wicks right there, like that, boom, hitting resistance. Fuck yeah, this is probably the furthest away from this simple moving average that I've seen in altcoin so far. Look at that. Ape. Can you believe I even thought for a second that this would hold some sort of internal value? What an idiot. Yeah, see, same. Look, we've already set the range out. We noticed this does this shit again. This pulls this fucking big green candle again, or these big green candles again. Short it. 100%. I should set alerts and that. Right, maybe I'll do that. Nah, I won't, because, well, maybe I'll do that in my own time. I can't do it on here because I'll be, this will be a proper multi-hour job. What's this? I don't know why it's so slow tonight. Hey Marty, brother, I miss you, bro. Yeah, haven't found anything yet because we're still stuck on A. Because there's just so much to talk about. This is going quick though. ARPA, I don't mind that too much. There's big volatility when there is. Low volatility at the moment. You can see that by the BWP. It's starting to expand. I tried to expand to the upside. That's a head fake. It's come back down and swallowed it. That's bearish. Zoom out a little bit to the weekly. Oh, momentum, stochastic momentum's just like hugging the lows. It's sort of an ugly chart, isn't it? It's like it does fuck all. I could definitely see that being a high, like as in like forever. A forever high. A forever high. It's like a bad acid trip. A forever high. See that being a bad acid trip. I could short that. That's not so good when you see these the buying pressure come out of the blue. Wonder what, maybe we will pull up the funding rate now. Okay, so we'll just start referencing. Wow, how did I spell that so wrong? See, this is, if you don't like the fucking around that I'm doing, I'm literally doing probably the most simple form of trading. So if this bores you, do something else, bro. Crypto ain't for you. Open interest, 9 million looks pretty standard for this. Pretty low, really. Low volatility, low open interest, fuck all money in it, fuck all emotion, bit of green funding rate. Why are people? Look at that. Man. It's not super huge, but it's huge for this coin. And look at this, massive aggressive funding rate. If you can see here, just like make it look. Honestly, see that? Huge funding rate. So aggressively, people were just dying to short this. Bet that it was going to make new lows. Bet that it was going to come down even further. And then, what did it do? Stopped them all out. Liquidated them all. As seen here. See, it's only 23,000 bucks. Is that even it? That's 2 mil on the big one. It's just not enough really money moving around in this one. It's not really like anything. I don't even know what the fuck this, like this is just, see, time waster. Same shit. Altcoins are making new lows. If you didn't know, now you know. What are you looking for at the moment to make your trades? So what we're looking for at the moment is very simple. Oh shit, I'm on the weekly chart. So very simple, the same thing they've been looking for the last couple of weeks on these live streams, just to keep it real simple and just use one indicator. I do cross-reference them for a bit of confluence just to try and, I want to take some good trades obviously, so I'd scan it with some other stuff, but what I'm looking for is using the 200-day simple moving average because it's the most popular moving average, and bots use it a lot as well, to determine whether something is going to be in longed or shorted. So we're long and shit like this, and we're shorting shit like this. So we want to short shit that's basically there. So that would have been, you know, hopefully not stopped out. We're doing decent size stop losses, but just sort of using the 200-day to screen things. We can use the crypto pairs screener. That makes it a lot easier if we're looking for specifically longs or shorts, but we're not. Just taking a look at anything, looking for an anomaly. We're looking for something to make tell us, tell us whether, I need to find a good example really to show you, to be honest, but we're looking to short things at range highs of a downtrend, or long things at range lows of an uptrend, you know, so things that are in an uptrend that have strength and they're down at the range low, hitting stop losses, taking liquidity. That's when we want to long it. So basically, like, trying to enter on people's stop losses is typically the goal most of the time. Yeah, so basically that. So using this to determine it. So it's under this, it's weak. It's under the 200-day moving average. It's weak. And for example, if we were back here, we would draw, I don't know why I keep clicking in the wrong spot there. We would draw a range like this. Alright, and then we'll draw another range like this. And because it's in a downtrend, but towards the upper side of the range, so like here, we would short it. So it's in a downtrend, it's below the simple moving average. It's on the top half of the range that it's currently in, most likely close to something that was previously support. And then yeah, we're shorting it, and vice versa for the longs. Sweet. So like, you know, people's instinct for something like this is like, let's long it, let's bet, like it's like at all-time lows, but like what happens, like, I mean, that was an all-time low once, and then, you know, it goes good for a bit and you can cash out on that, but it's just like, it's risky because that was an all-time low once, and then look what happens straight after that. So we're just looking for like anomalies, looking for ones that are just like taking people's money. Basically, we're looking for coins that are taking people's money, like this, probably like AVAX. Actually, not bad. This is pretty much similar to what I was talking about just then. So boom, you drag this across because you can see that it's a bit of a range. You know, these ranges are just sort of like ladders, and I like I'm coining. I actually, honest to God, I have not heard anybody else describe them like this, but if you look at them like you're looking in the side of a hotel, a massive multi-story hotel, and this is somebody's apartment. So you've got a fucking TV, and then you got a person, and all that sort of shit, and you got a fucking chandelier, and then what they do is like they're jumping up and down, and then either they fucking hit their head on upstairs' floor and bust through, or they jump so hard that they break through the bottom floor and they head into this person's room. So it sort of look a lot like that, and it's just like boom, and then they jump through, fell through, hits his head on the ceiling, gets into the apartment above, and then takes a couple steps backwards, falls back through it, and you know what I mean, has so much momentum that he falls into the next person's. That sort of shit. It's sort of just like that with ranges, honestly. And ranges are just, honestly, ranges are the best, I think, really, after all these years, because like trends are the best, but ranges are the best because something only trends like 30% of the time. Google how long something trends. It'll say about 30% of the time it trends. But so what's it doing for the other half of the other 70%? It's in range. It's in a range. So learn how to trade a range. And then like, say for example, like you know, you're long and then you're short, and or say you're long and then you take profit because it's at the top of the range, and then you leave a bit to run and maybe it breaks through, and then you got another chance to take some profit or whatever. Like or you say you're short here because it come back into this range, you're short here, and then it's getting to the bottom of the range, the bottom of this unit, and then so you take profit here, which is a good place to take profit, but you don't take all your profit. Like what we've been doing in this strategy, you take 70% of your profit, and then you put the stop loss down at where you entered, so it's break even. So you've taken 70%, you're up 70%. If it comes back up here, you break even and you just get 70% on your money, and your 30% you get your money back, or it continues down lower, and then you get to have a bit of freedom, you get to have a bit of fun, you get to let something ride, and then you forget about the gains that you could have had if you had the whole lot still on it, because that's just a trap. And you'd be happy that, you know, let's just say I put $1,000 on it. I took 700% of the profit, $700 worth of the profit, like the original investment, 700, which is now, let's just say it's up, you know, now it's 1,400 or whatever, but let's just say I took that 700. And then you just be happy that you got $300 that has just gone from here. There's still part of your trade that's $300 worth that's fucking entered here, and you still got it. You know, just like that you forget about that 700. That 700 was never there. Done. That's off on another adventure. The 300 is the all-star, and it's beaming, or it come back to you. That's how you trade altcoins. So AVAX looking pretty good for a short. So it's been here, it's been low. We can see this sort of area. Now, look at that, it's starting to get a crossover here on the stochastic. You know, we've seen this expansion, it's going higher. So what we want to see here now is, do we enter here? Do we enter here for a short when it has shown no signs of weakness yet? It's just got a bunch of green boys, and you know, they're bringing friends. The green men, they have friends. There's 4 of them, the gang of 4. Stochastics coming up, not into extremes, but 70. So I'd like to check what's going on in AVAX. We know AVAX has got liquidity. We know AVAX has some idiots that still believe in it. Sorry. and people can get wrecked on AVAX still happily. So this is the best trade that I've seen so far. We're still in the A's though. That's what I mean. Like maybe we just do fucking, I don't know, we'll see how long I can be fucked doing this. Open interest is soaring. That means people are getting involved. Ready to lose their money. $115 million worth of derivative value. So open interest, you can Google what the fuck open interest is anyway, but it's nearly doubled. So October the 4th. Holy shit. That's only 3 days, 2 days. So in 2 days, it's nearly doubled the amount of money that are in leverage contracts. So the people want to get wrecked. So we're looking for a green funding rate here to prove that people are. There we go. So it's been green. It's been green. And now it's starting to go red. So pull out my little funding rate sheet. Uptrend, funding rate, red trending down, so uptrend. I'll post this in the group too soon. I've just been
affecting it. So the price is in an uptrend. The funding rate, the price is in an uptrend. The price is going up. The price is in an uptrend. Funding rate is red. Uptrend. Price up. Funding rate red. Funding rate red going down. Okay. Uptrend. Funding rate red going down still. Price going up. This is bullish. Top timers coming in droves, encouraging heavy room for long. So this is primed for another green candle or more of this green candle, because people are now starting to short aggressively and time this top, and top timers get slapped. So that means we want to set an alert. So you can see like sort of this upper area of this range here, sort of like where these candles have made a few pivot points and stuff like that. These candles closed, etc. Pretty much like where the price had been hit from before. I want to be alerted when this makes another run for new highs. So whether it's today, whether it's tomorrow, whether it goes like this and then goes like that. I want to be alerted on this next run, which will most likely happen. And if it doesn't happen, it doesn't matter, because we weren't a top timer. We don't want to be in this first pack of top timers. This is what this red is. I mean, there's a couple there. That's predicted, so it didn't actually happen. That was a forecast. This is actually happening right now. We can zoom in a little bit and I'll light it up. See all this? These are all long timers, and because this is trending down, gives incentive for the price to help come up. Style, negative, make you see it a bit better. Boom, boom. See this? This is the first round of top timers. It's been going on for an hour, 2 hours now. So we've just rocked up. The party's just getting started, and they could be right. They have been right. They could be right. But we want to come in and short those stop losses, because shorting is selling, and when you short and you set a stop loss, you got to buy back. So we want to sell what they're buying at an undesired price. All right, at an undesired price. So AVAX live short. All right, that's how you do it. Alert set. You got the little clock there. Might be a little bit greedy, and I want to see a new candle. I want to see a fresh candle. It'll probably just shoot up just above $11. See that round number? All right, that's good. AVAX, I like that. I'll fucking circle that. I do like that. I'd like to be involved in that. AVAX. Give it a good little rating here on me writing. We want to be part of that, you know? We want to be part of that. Got tunes or what? What's this one? What are you doing, Marty? AXSC. See, like, there's no reason to short something that's not doing something different than anything else. Here we go. What do you reckon about this? What do you reckon about this? Why has Bake, I believe it's something that's on a, why has Bake just done 60% in 1 month? Why has Bake done 65% in 1 month? All right. So let's draw some ranges. It might be short city. We might be on short city. It's either short city or like crypto is gonna turn around. So, well, win-win. This is a bit of a weird fucking range here. That's strange. That's quite a strange price action there. I might have to fuck. See, another thing with these ranges, sometimes they're very obvious, and you can just like clink, clink, clink because you've seen so many of them. And then other times, it takes a little bit of fiddling around. You're looking at it, you're like, oh yeah, that's it. This is above the 200-day moving average. Yes. So is it against the basis of the strategy that I explained before? Yes, kind of. But look what happens look what happens in the past. You know what I mean? So the rest of the sort of shit that we're talking about, we want to see. We're using the 200-day moving average to sort of just guide with an uptrend, and that's not an uptrend. All right, you don't have to have. You could see that blind that that's not an uptrend. So, whoops. There's 6 on. Is it technical or is it good news from the project? If it's good news, it's usually hype buying followed by red. Just trying to time the short. Is it technical or is it good news from the project? So, are you talking about a specific project? Is it technical? So we're just looking at technicals right now. I don't know anything about the good news. Good news, there could be any reason why these prices are acting like this. Could be reasons that we couldn't find. I could spend all day trying to understand why Bake has done 65% in a month, and I might come up short. I could use ChatGPT. It doesn't really work, does it, for news events? But like, I might not find out. It could be any reason. It could be momentum. It could be a cascade of liquidations, or it could be news. When it comes to news, the best way to use news, right, for trading is for news failures. So positive news failure. So positive news and it fails. Or negative news failure. It's negative news and it fails. What would that mean? What would that mean is right now, Elon Musk tweets, how good is Bake? And it goes down or it stays there. That's a positive news. Elon Musk had news, or there's news, or Bake just got integrated with fucking Vitalik's vagina. Positive news, maybe. And the price did nothing, so it failed. That's bearish. It's Doge when Elon goes on SNL and the price doesn't go up, or whatever. That's a positive news and it failed. That's a massive short sign. And then vice versa. It's like Bitcoin's down here. El Salvador adopts it as a legal tender. It doesn't go up. Negative news, positive news. Wait, hang on. The whiskey. Positive news. And it failed. Well, it's positive news failure again. I mean, positive news and it didn't send it up. But what I was actually trying to explain there is bad news. So, what's some fucking bad news? Oh, Bitcoin's down here and it gets banned in China and it doesn't go down. That one's old, but that's a negative news, banned somewhere, or ESG, or Biden bans it, or whatever the fuck. I mean, oh, sorry. FTX fails, but when FTX failed, the price went down. But if FTX failed and the price didn't go down, what like that's going up then, you know what I mean? That's a negative news failure. So I don't know really, I'm not sure about your question, bro, but I'm just looking at technicals, pure technicals here. I'm looking at where the price is. I want to take people's money. I want to take people's money. That's it. Yeah, and you just hope that it's an arsehole on the other end of it. Bake. Bakery token. I don't know if you're still there, brother. I hope that's you let me know. But I'm reading your chat. Bakery. Zoom out a little bit. Yeah, so it's pretty much doubled in open interest. What's the funding rate? We're looking for green again. Looking for green. Little top timers here. It's up to 1. It's weird. Yep, yeah. Just going off technicals, bro. Just technicals and using just a simple the coinalyze.net, using the funding rate, open interest and liquidations. All just free stuff. Just trying to show. Just by using TradingView and are you on the whiskey too? Shit goes too quick. I need some more ice, I think. I like it when it's cold. It doesn't give you that. Doesn't give you that. I get sus on these ones where the funding rate's like capped. See that? 0.01 capped at that. It's capped at that. I start getting suspicious because I don't know of a reason for why the funding rate would cap at that. It wigs me out a bit. If anyone knows, let me know. Liquidations. Oh, yep. It's taken. It's liquidated 50k. Bake's looking good. Bake's looking good for a short too. And 40% to the bottom of the range. How could you not like that? Bake for a short. You know what I mean? Like that's September the 10th. So less than a month, 50%. Basic. Oh, yeah, 55, 60% top of the wick. 60% top of the wick. In this market, nobody's even talking about Bake. Like, where's Bake even slipping in? That's very shortable. Look, things like this happen. See that? Things like this happen. So it's like there's the range that was above. Comes up, breaks into the next range, comes up, and then takes all the stop losses that were above this range high. That's what that does. That's a big dick swinging. That's a monster cock swinging, attacking. That could happen always at any time, but this could happen again. Things that have already happened tend to happen again. So Bake's in. What's gonna make me short Bake? Nothing better. That's probably a key thing. Nothing better. But other than that, I mean, I guess I'll set another alert just in case, but I'm probably going to maybe short this. And then you got to decide where you're going to put your stop loss. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of stop losses here. So if it does make another run, most likely it's coming for these stop losses that are above this, because that's where people put stop losses right there. So you want the stop losses to be in the middle of the range, basically. So how far is that? How much space does that give us? It's not the best. It's not the best. So the less space, the more leverage we can use. I could probably push it for 25% around stop loss around here, just to try and duck the wick in case that does come for us. That means about 4x leverage. It's alright, but with these trades, we're just doing between 100 and 200 bucks just to sort of keep it relatable for people, fun, you know what I mean? Like, so it's fun, like, saves me, like. And also, if I go and put like 10 grand on this big digit and want to have a little look and make it look cool and all that sort of shit and get some views and blah, 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 like, I'm going to be like, I don't really want to lose this 10 grand either. So I'm going to be like watching it a lot more and all that sort of shit. It's not where the fun's at. But hopefully for the viewer, it's like, and then for also me on my other account, it's sort of like, hey, he just did 135% on that other gold coin. If I used 1,000, that would have been 1,300 off 1,000. So it's up to you, you know what I mean? Discretion. So I'm going to maybe enter that, and I just set another alert just because that's the go for it, you know what I mean? Just another alert at the previous week high, but I'll come back here, and I might short this, but what do you reckon? You know what I mean? Bake, live, short. What do you reckon? Because I'm putting all the facts in front of you, so you gotta make your own decision, sort of thing. No. Wow, that's balancer. Like, these things just go down, eh? Like, short up here at these range highs, and you do this to your money. It's a long time to do that to your money, really, but it's 135%, and you could have done it with a lot of leverage, because after that liquidity grab was done, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days basically to get aboard. This tune's too loud. Bring back through. But we're talking about Bitcoin, we're looking for trades here. Fuck yeah. Yeah, so like up here, clearly range low, boom, 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 look at all those pivot points just sitting on it, comes up, busts its head through, breakout, fake out, failed, short it. If this was right there right now, I would just be like, shorting it, but it's not. So we're looking for something that's doing that mid in real time. That's the fun. It's a search. It's a treasure hunt. That's why it's, you know, trying to find that. Bitcoin Cash has been doing well, hasn't it? It's an uptrend, isn't it? Holy shit. This looks like ancient hieroglyphics. So what I was drawing here is a range with these red, a descending parallel channel. We were looking for the break of that channel. That's why I set an alert on the top side of the break of that channel. It broke, it alerted, and that was a long entry, and I didn't enter because I was capped on my trades, because with this shit that I'm doing here, I'm doing I think it's six, maximum 6, 3 longs, 3 shorts, max. It's all I want to manage doing this live stream trading shit, and I had 6 on, yeah, and maybe I missed it as well. Like, I can't really remember because, you know, look, as you can see, that's like 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago now. I was dragging this across, saying this is like the bottom half of the range, probably good for an entry, got another chance there. But you want to enter, you know, either the break, yeah, it's a breakout, right? That one failed. First one failed, but it is an uptrend, and that was the go at that time. Can't really talk about getting in my mind back then, but I would have entered it. Had a lot of strength, and it was bounced off the range lows, break of the trend. See, it's two things at once: it's breaking off the range lows, and it's breaking above the parallel channel. You can sort of join them together. Adds a little bit more confluence. Fuck. Another prime example of catching that above the 200k moving average. Now it's, you know, it's already come down so far, so probably look for a bounce there. BNB, boring, just going sideways with a range that's maxed out at like 10%. What a waste of time that would be. Don't even like looking at this coin because I was trying to short it at $200 or $100, $160. Try to short it somewhere, maybe here or something. I got stopped out, and then that happened. One of my biggest what ifs in crypto, boba, that thing just goes straight down. Like I said, if the price was up here right now, doing that, if we caught it mid-act, don't know how long it would have gone. How long did that last? An hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours to catch that in the act. We would have shorted there for sure. So just looking for things that we're catching in the act, you know. Nothing needs to be doing it at the time that we want it to be doing it. That's why we set alerts. Because I'm on here for an hour or two, and things are going to do it whenever they want to do it, not when I want them to do it. That's why we set alerts. Nope, seeing heaps of that. We're about to pick up a bit of speed now because we've already got all this sort of shit cleared. Now that we've heard the strategy, this is Bitcoin. What do you think is going on? Is this grab some liquidity from the top side of the 200 day? Is that going to turn around now? Ooh, yawn. That's not too bad. We're just late. You know what I mean? We're just late, that's all. We're just late. We got a couple of shorts. I'd love to see some longs. Even though I think, you know, we just looked at Bitcoin and that, but everything just looks weak. Everything's just scraping along like multi-year or all-time lows, which is just, you know, it's obviously bad for business, but at the same time, is what it is. Make more money short, and you know, at the top, so we're probably looking for what we're seeing now. Why is it taking so long to? Don't even have many indicators. If you've got a lot of indicators up, it'll fucking take a long time to show charts up. You can see here though, like we talked about before, where it's like, oh yeah, that's range lows. Basically looking at range highs there. You can sort of start seeing it a bit clearer when you do those horizontal lines, can't you? Like putting on a pair of glasses. You can do this sort of crap. Shortable. We had 3 days to do it. Didn't. So maybe we had Bake. We got Bake. We got AVAX. AVE. I don't want no oscillating because, like, look how long that's been just doing that. Which one was that, Marty? Which one was that, brother? Which one will turn? I'm gonna break the seal. BRB, 30 seconds. Yo. Yeah, which one will turn off the bottom of the moving average? I swear these chats are just massively delayed. Which one will turn because it's off the bottom of the moving average? Tell me. You might need to click back, rewind a little bit if you can, if you forgot the coin, because I fucking don't know. That's weird, that's ugly, that's a massive range compound that's basically sitting in the middle of this huge range right here, and it's basically sitting in the middle. I think that's Bitcoin. Oh, Bitcoin. This one, because it's off the bottom of the moving average. Turn down. Could be this one. Let me know. Yeah, let me know. If it's not a hassle, bro. I mean, I'm gonna try and get to the bottom of it. If it is Bitcoin, you can see how price reacts to moving averages. We've seen it before, we've seen it plenty of times, we've seen it recently. You know what I mean? I've seen it down here. Most of the time, if it's fucking around with the moving average, if it's fucking around near the moving average, then it's probably trapping people. Because when it breaks the moving average, oh boy, it breaks it. Oh boy, it breaks it. You know what I mean? Oh boy, it breaks it. Yeah, Bitcoin. So like when it breaks it, oh boy, like previously, like, you know what I mean? Boom, one example, breaks the fuck out of it, then fucks around, it breaks the fuck out of it, fucks around, rejected. You know, comes out completely rejected. This one's like an absolute mess. Like, what the hell? Here breaks the fuck around it, breaks the fuck out of it. That's a bit of a mess. That breaks the fuck out of it. Really, didn't it come all the way down to here? Come back up. Very emotional. It's getting less technical, more emotional now because it's had retail in it. Retail heavily. Oh, G-Box, baby. Look, if it's not breaking the fucking important moving average like this with gusto, with pep and gusto, and a big fuck you candle that makes everybody just freak out, then most likely it's not going to break it. Most likely it will get rejected here. Stochastic. You don't get much here, you know, no real divergences here. I mean, momentum's turning, that's for sure, but see like how the candles closed exactly on it too? Kawinky dink. Oh, it's just like, if we're just going off like what you're saying before, like that'll turn because it's off the bottom of the moving average. I'm assuming that you're saying that'll turn down, and like we're sort of just talking about, I mean, we've just looked at 20 altcoins where, or maybe more, where that's pretty much just happened. It's like, you know, it's come up and it's trapped them above it like we're talking about. So does that translate to Bitcoin? Probably. Bitcoin's tied into the macro and all that sort of shit, and there's a lot more moving parts, and Bitcoin's harder than just a simple fucking institution / bot traded altcoin that nobody gives a fuck about anymore, like the ones that we're looking at. But yeah, you know what I mean. So yeah, most likely it'll turn around there because that's what we've seen all night. That's what we always see. That's what we pretty much always see. It's the longest it's ever taken. Okay, so no boring. Coty, Crypto.com, Matt Damon's still working there. Boring as fuck. Super wicky too. Look how many wicks there are down there. That's gross. Would have been good if we caught it up there. CRV, I'd love to short that. Not new lows. You know, wanted to go lower, so you'd rather get a run up like this right here. Just creeping its way up. That's flagging, so that's bear flagging. So like bear trend, and then you've got secondary trend. It's a secondary trend. It's a bull. It's a bear flag basically. So it's coming in the opposite direction. So it's like an upside down flagpole. It's a bear trend, bear flag. So you know, top of the flag would have been. We would have shorted this probably. It's so obvious, like that right there. Is so fucking obvious. Like you're meeting at the top of two things. The top of two things right there. Would have shorted that. You drink, you got a whiskey in hand, Marty, or what? CVC, that's not bad. Etchings of times past. When the drink stops, we stop. Yeah, so within this, there's a range. You know what I mean? Like you can sort of see that there. Within that, there's a range. Ping pong, ping pong, ping pong. Finished it though, thoroughly, huh? Good for the soul, isn't it? Check this out, bro. Just came yesterday. Holy shit. Glass. So we can drink from the skulls of the traders that we stopped out. Not a piss head, mate, just once a week. Oh. Yeah, so I'd happily short this as well, but at the top side of the range. So we'll set an alert for this as well. I should be setting more alerts, like I said, but fuck, we're only at sea, mate. I've been doing this for hours now. That's a problem with this shit, especially when I get ranting, especially when you're on the channel, Marty, and I sort of want to just pass on what I've found out. CVC live short. Yeah, so comes back up to the top side of range. Give it. We want to know before it happens too, so we'll give it a little bit more space, and we might short there. Oh yeah, bake and AVAX. Come on, we're only up to C. Yeah, so you get some sort of like wiki bounce here. Flagging again. Same shit as we just saw before. Can't really draw that where I want to draw that, but just sort of, you know, that I'm trying to do it like that. And then same sort of thing. Boom, boom, boom. You see it when it's there. Like, it's like, where's that going? You know what I mean? Cross for no. Cross for treasure. I want to see that's the thing. We want to see some second one misses. Ooh. So strange, isn't it? This price action's so strange. It makes me just, you try and get in the mind of why something like this has happened. This is like another great example of like why, what I was saying before is like something that's happened 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and that's been conservative 8 times in the last, since June, where it's found this bottom line. It's 8 times since it's found that bottom line. So why not a 9th? You know, like it seems like we're just a couple days late, doesn't it? So what's today? You know, I'm not going to change my schedule, but yeah, we'll bring it back a little bit. Dodo live short. So just finding, I've written down 3 coins to short, and we've set alerts for an extra 2, I think. Doge. Just downtrending, man. We believe in Doge long term. Accumulation, eh? Look at the dividend. Dusk. Well, we're in a short. We're in a short on Dusk at the moment. We're in a short on Dusk at the moment. Victory. This is where we're making the modules for the group in. Let's bring up Dusk. This was last week's short. It was the only trade we got last week. Just put in my credentials and whatnot. I thought it logged me in. Soz. But it'd be good to would be good to show last week's trade and how that's going, you know what I mean? So we'll just quickly whip that up. Authenticator. It was a short. 936 892. Yep. Alright, here we go. Last week, live screen share, no cunt. Last week's live screen share. We give me a bit here. We found this short. Found this short here. So I believe we were looking to short it and we wanted to catch the breakdown. So again, yet again, breakdowns of trend lines. Didn't really go too well. We shorted here. And then it started moving against us, but our bias remained the same. So I was looking for another place to short it. So I'm capping out at $200 position. We entered it at $100 position, I believe. And then another opportunity came because you can sort of see a bit of a range there and come up sports. I've seen it. And I was like, oh yeah, we'll short this again at the range highs, the new range that's been put in. Obviously a lot of stop losses above here for shorters to be hit. Luckily we didn't use too much leverage. We used 10x, which is actually quite a bit of leverage. Where the fuck's the move? Oh, but our stop loss is all the way up here. So a video will come out about this soon. It's nothing crazy, but at the same time it shows there's a few lessons to be learned here. It's a nice It's a nice example of conviction. It's a nice example of like knowing, having conviction in a trade, knowing where a direction is going to go, and then backing it. You know what I mean? Like backing it. So here, started going against you, backed it again. Obviously it wasn't perfect like we've done in the past. But then yeah, it kind of starts to come down, and the B was there, we took profit. So shorted here and here, and we had a take profit order here. And then that took 70% here. So, you know, obviously that's a win. Realized P&L. So closed P&L was 53%. You know, not mad about that. But we've still got something that we've still got, you know, remaining. It's only 28 bucks, but like I'm saying, just using small amounts because I think it's better that way. I think it's better that way to show that you can just continue like moving an account up from that. See, like just put a little bit of money in here. You can see this over here. Might hide this though, but it's just a muck around account available. So we've only got 400 locked up in trades. Keep that one closed for the prying eyes, but it just like you just have a bit of fun with it, you know. It actually hit 1400, and I took 500 bucks out of that the other day, yesterday. Took 500 bucks out of that because I was just like, I'm just doing $100 to $200 trades, maximum of whatever. So I hit 400. That hit 1400 from 600. I started with 600, and now, kid you not, turned 600 into 1400 since started doing these live streams about 4 weeks ago. And then took 500 bucks out because I was like, buy some other shit with it. So yeah, anyways, that's doing that. What's it doing? Bearish divergence, expanding to the downside, momentum's down. Let it ride, baby. Let it ride. Yeah, filthy range, drew it recently. Range lows, yeah. I'm going to start powering through these now. I'm going to wrap it up. Ethereum. Looks weak, eh? KuCoin. Don't fuck all. Range lows. Ooh. Even there after it had done that. Just, man. Done it. You know, we've missed it. FOMO. I've missed it. Yuck. Range lows. New lows. Gala. Man, honestly, this is probably the most I've like been like, fuck, on a live stream. Can't believe we didn't see that the other day though. That was a week ago. Would have been up there. I think I only got to D. I think I got to dusk and stopped, to be honest. So, my own fault. Wow, what a run. What a run that was. Leverage changes everything. H bar. A lot of pressure. It just goes one direction. that thing just goes one. This thing just goes one direction, but it's not at the top of that sliding range. So you know what I mean. It's not there. So like, we don't really want to jump on. I don't want to jump on anything that's fucking been like trying to go new places. Like, yeah, a couple days late. Range lows. Is that range high? Is that range lows of the range high? You know what I mean? So it's just like boop, boop. Wow. Boop, and then boop. It's just like range lows within the range high. It's like lows, missed it. Lows, lows. Ooh. What do you reckon about that, Marty, if he's still there? Do you reckon that fierce spear has stabbed some wallets? IOTX. Just checking the volume again. That's a sick beat. What's the volume? What's the volume on the music like? Good. Perfect. Just checking the volume again. Yeah. Sounds perfect to me. Fall through the hey. Now we're talking. So we'll flick over, see how much money's in it. Not a whole lot of money. Not a whole lot of money. The open interest is flat. This is this is the AGLD though, so we'll zoom out a little bit. Yeah. The open interest is coming up, spiked up. It was chasing someone. It's chasing someone. Funding rate was, it's green, so see, this is shorting. People are shorting, but it's going up. So uptrend, price is going up. Uptrend, price is going up. Red is going up. That's a bit strange, this sort of price action, but hey, look, if we talk about the now, the funding rate's green. It's another one of these weird ones that are capped at the 1. I find difficult to comprehend. I need to put more time into understanding that, why they do that. Liquidations have happened. More liquidations seem to have happened for the opposing side. It's only in the thousands, so it's not crazy. So I'm not seeing everything that I want to see here. What I want to see here is that shorts got absolutely obliterated, which they didn't. They only spent 2 days taking away 70,000 and then $80,000 of their money, which is chump change. I want to see green, but then I get sus on this whole like capped funding rate of 0.01. It's weird. That's my homework for the week, even though I say that all the time. And open interest is getting up, so it's like it's at range lows of the new range, breaking up. Some brush. Momentum's down. It's good. It's actually bearish divergence on the stochastic. You know, there's a good chance that this will go down from here. There's a very good chance that this will go down from here. but the accompanying data that we just looked at over here wasn't what we wanted to see. So it makes it a bit strange. We've also had like a bit of a weird wick to the lows there. I wanted to see more liquidations. I feel like it wanted to get a lot of liquidations but didn't really get them. Also, the open interest wasn't that high, so it's like, how much money is even in this? It's 6 million, but it only took a couple $100 grand from it. It took, oh, here we go again. Fucking need to zoom out again. There was 10 million. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, there was $11 million of open interest on IOTX, but only took 60 grand. It actually took more money from the longers that longed up here. So I wouldn't be surprised if it goes up again. It wants to take more money from the longers. Wants to take more money from the longers. I'm from the shorters, sorry. From the shorters. Wants to take more money from the shorters. I want to see it above that again. Just because there's uncertainty. We've got 150 coins there. There's no room, there's no need for uncertainty. Like, we've got so much, there's so much of a choice. There's so much choice to be made. We don't need to be uncertain about anything. Really, it's just like, oh, we're just taking the easy ones. Live short. It's like the fucking sixth short we've found. Doesn't look good for the crypto market at the moment, does it? There's nothing, there's nothing more, like, there is nothing more real and comprehensive, the wrong words, but just then getting the pick and shovel and just getting right down into the nitty gritty of the crypto market to know which side that the market's going to take, you know what I mean? Because a lot of the time the altcoins are leading indicators, so it's just like, why don't we get our hand? This is getting hands dirty right now. This is getting the hands dirty. It's been fucking like nearly 3 hours or some shit. How, like, what's the time? 2.5 hours. Like this, oh no, 2 hours. It's getting the hands dirty. This is just like, who knows better about what the coal market is doing than a coal miner with the hands dirty? You know what I mean? So it's like, this is what we're doing. People are just sort of watching from the outside. They hadn't done this shit. They ain't putting the time. So keep going, keep rolling. Yeah, what's this? What's this? That sort of actually really wants to reverse, doesn't it? KNC. Kyber network. Kyber network. Just sort of like in my mind, running over possible scenarios of potential catalysts. I'm being a little bit biased. That's a range there. Trapped. You know what I mean? Getting it now, eh? I want to see it up here, so I'd love to short this. I'd even long it. I would even long it. Just because of the sheer duration of the sideways range, because you know, like we've talked about before, ranges are either accumulation or distribution. So when the range ends, it's going to go in one direction. It's going to go up, which means this was accumulation. The smart money are the winners. So the smart money are the ones that were smart and took the correct direction, right? So what does that mean? That means if it goes up from here, the smart money were the accumulators. If it goes down from here, the smart money were the distributors. When something's been going sideways like this for so fucking long, it could be either. So if it was in a discounted area down here, I'll long it like that, and then when it gets around range highs, take most of the profit, let a bit run, just in case. So down here, I'm a longer. Around here, I'm taking profit, maybe probably 70%, like we've been doing. And then I bring the stop loss to here, so if it goes back down here, we just made 70%. Or if it finally continues, then we're making moon money, making Lambo money. But you know what I mean? So we set another alert for another either or. So it's just time consuming, you know? It's just fucking time consuming shit that people don't want to put in the work that people don't want to do. And then obviously going to be rewarded because that's the shit that people don't want to do. It's like anything. You make a business, any business, and then you do the shit, and you get good at the shit, and then you talk yourself into loving the shit that people with the same business don't like doing and hate doing and will not love to do. And now you're doing the shit that they won't do. So you're doing the easy shit that they like doing and you're enjoying that too, but you're doing the shit that they don't want to do. And then you get an all-rounded game and then you win. So KNC 5 short. And then we'll move this up. So we want to know before it happens, yeah? So that's why we move it up a bit. KNC live long. You know, so like, without literally putting the trade on in front of you, which I've done the last couple of weeks, but I think it's financial advice and probably like the wrong thing to do. If this happens, I'm fucking 90% chance of taking the trade, you know what I mean? So it's like, you know where my alerts are. So if you know where my alerts are, like if that one of those alerts go off and I'm at the shopping center with the ByBit app out on my phone, into the trade. 90% of the time I'll enter the trade. So it depends, like, you know, if I've got all the gear in that. This is Lido. We just looked at Lido. Good to look at Lido. Man, Lido's just absolutely killing it in DeFi. Bit of a weird flag there, it's pretty gross. A lot of volume, a lot of erratic movements. I, with a bias, would like the long Lido, going against all like what we've already talked about and all the rules set and the moving average and all that bullshit. It's just like, I wouldn't mind long Lido, but I want to see, you know, a couple of weeks above that. Confirmation of a breakout. LINA is at range lows. See that sort of shit? LINA, you can see how to draw a range now, surely. It's like 7 years of fucking dragging parallel channels to the side. Range lows, below the moving average. Struggling to want to long anything because, like, you know. But if you were going to long something, I'll write it down. If you're going to long something, this is probably what you do. One of the things that you'd long, but like, look at that. Like, it's just come up here and it's just been absolutely pushed back down. Like, it looks like shit, but stop. I haven't found anything better to long. Just purely like range low, expecting it to go up from here because it's already gone up from here a bunch of times before. But previously, fuck all. So, oh.
Dance with me. Let's go.
I'll dance with you, bitch. I think I'm buying time here, to be fair with you, because I'm a little bit gobsmacked with what the fuck Chainlink has been doing since April 2022. It's a weird one, Chainlink, because Chainlink has so much like a tentacle outreach of infrastructure and integration into the crypto space. But look at this, like, I mean, you know, we want to catch these ones.
Just agree.
Like, look at that shit, you know what I mean? It's just like, it's the same shit. Set alerts for that.
Let's go.
It's almost yawnable.
Dance with me.
It's almost yawnable.
Talk to me.
Set alerts in those two spots and take the fucking trade, betting that the range is going to continue. We will link live short. Like, cause you're right. You've been right since fucking June 2022. Been right for over a year. Just you could range trade the absolute fuck out of that, man. All you need to do is just not have too high leverage and not have too tight of a stop loss. Just put your stop loss fucking up here. Put your stop loss fucking, you know, look at that. You know, put your stop loss. Whatever. To be fair, that would have fucking stopped me out. And then I probably would have re-ended. Right? It would have re-ended. Most likely would have re-ended, but that would have got me. That one, for sure. That would have got me. But it would have been short from here, so fuck yeah. Would have been up, cunt. Excuse the C-bombs. Goods. Literally, this is such a good range for trading. Link live long. I can't wait for one of those two alerts to trigger, because that is most likely, you know, obviously as the range progresses. So look, yeah, in hindsight, 2020, you're a genius. Right? Like, I'm a genius here, okay? I'm a fucking genius. That was all gonna happen. But it's like, every single time one of these happens, there's a less chance that it's gonna happen again. So looking back, you know, 90% chance, 85, 80, 78, 76. You know what I mean? Because the longer it does it, like, it's going to break eventually, right? Because this is, like we talked about, it's accumulational distribution. So something's going to break. Yada yada. You get the deal. Lit. So we closed the trade on Lit recently. I shorted it. I think we shorted it here and then took the profit there. It was fucking good. And then it broke us out to break even here. So I wouldn't want to shorten it again. If it comes back up in this area. Another Lit short. And another thing about setting alerts, right? It's like a message from an old friend.
Dance with me.
It's like, hey, how you doing? I've got some good news for you. You're invited to my wedding. Free food, free piece. That's pretty much what it's like, an alert telling you that something that you've been waiting for to happen on the trade has happened and you're about to make some dosh. LPT. So we still got this trade.
Stop.
I think I closed it.
Just breathe.
Closed it. We closed this.
Dance with me.
Oh fuck yeah. Yeah, I'll show you real quick. Close this. This is the last time I'm gonna show you a trade, a historical trade, but this is the last one that I closed recently. So LBT, and then this chart that you can see there will make a bit more sense. Did we short it? I think we shorted it. Yeah, we shorted it, and then I got stopped out maybe. Oh no, I longed it. I longed it. Yeah, look at this. Oh yeah, so here, okay, here, look. Set an alert. Where was it? Set an alert, maybe. Oh, that was a stop loss alert set, I think. I longed it here. I longed it here. Wanted just a fake out with the range, and like that's the range. Want to fake out down below the range. I've seen it. I think we've seen it. Yeah, I think I did this live. Go back like 2 or 3 videos. I did this live. I think that was for the stop loss. We used a fair bit of leverage here. I think we used 25%. So this was like this was a good one. This was a good one. This is a ballsy one actually. So I longed it here actually. So, you know, didn't look good for a bit. This is the hourly chart. So 1 candle equals 1 hour. But if you zoom out a bit, it'll look mint. You know, you see this, boom, comes up, you bought here, and we waited patiently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days. On the 9th day, it went skits. You went fucking skits, and we staggered the sell orders. So that's buy and that's sell. Like fuck. You know what I mean? Look at this. What happened was, yeah, that's right. I was actually I zoomed on the first one. I seen this, and we had a take profit set for like here. I think it was like around here. You'll see the video soon. I'll post the video soon. It's a lot. There's a lot of footage. So I'm like, fuck, it's gonna take a while to go through it, right? But juicy fruit, juicy. Man, I had a juicy fruit chewing gum the other day. You have one juicy fruit. You put a second one in. Then you grab the pack within 2 minutes, and you just go full, just hoof the whole pack. The stream's gonna end. Yeah, so I took the profit, took the 70% there, so it didn't hit it, and I started being like, hang on, I came in, and I thought my gains are going to be erased soon. I could just tell. So I was just like, okay, it didn't hit the take profit there. Didn't do what we wanted it to do. But I come in, boots it, and then I was watching it. I was watching it closely. I don't think I sold up here. It looks good. I think I sold fucking down here on the second time because I was watching it, and I swear to God, yeah, see, it looks good zoomed down, but when you zoom in, I was on the computer here, and I come on the computer right there on that red one, right, and I set an alert for when it goes above. I was watching it, I seen this candle come up and it comes straight back down, and then I set an alert. I was like, fucking hell, because it was 400% over this candle here was a 400% gain. So I was like, you can see here anyway, close P&L, this one was 338, and then this one was going to be, this was up to like $100 when it was up here, and it was at 400%. I was like, boom, and it went boom and beat me to it. I'm like, oh shit. So I set an alert for when it passes this right here where the hand is. I set an alert for the take profit, and then I went downstairs to get some food. Boom, alert goes off, shoot up. Yes, I could have just set like a sell order, but I was trying to like make a video and shit, right? So not proper trading, but you know, making content and that. So it's mixed in, and then I can run up, sit on the seat, and it just goes. The ass hole completely fell out of it. I was like, and I was like, I'll see if I get another bounce, and then did that. And I was like, oh, fuck it, whatever. That's what I get for trying to, you know, get a video and fucking trying to get 400% and all that sort of shit. It's like greed, I guess. It's like a petty form of greed. Anyways, it's good for long and again. Not really, you know, because there's going to be a lot of stop losses down here. Yeah, and it's starting to look pretty weak. You know, like the when something's like fallen like this is daily chart, right? So it's fallen for a long time, but it's been on an uptrend. It's been at its highs. People don't know where they stand. They're like, oh, it's breaking down the range low. Like what's going on here? That's what everyone's sort of thinking. Like they don't know where it stands because it hasn't done this yet. Hasn't sort of shown its hand. Now it has. Now it has. It looks piss weak. It looks pretty piss weak. So it's just like sort of lost interest. You know what I mean? For now. So we'll look at that another time. Range lows. Matic. Yeah. 2 days ago would have been nice. A lot of that. There's been a lot of that tonight. 2 days ago would have been nice. Fuck. Wow. That's the strongest thing we've seen all night. Even with the FUD that I posted a couple of weeks ago, which looks like it had no legs to stand on. Wow, maker. Something's brewing. You might be looking at a long time. Yeah, Yes, bearish divergence here. Look, we'll need this up a little bit. Probably gonna have to zoom out a little bit, maybe to the 2-day or something like that, so you can see a bit better. See that bearish divergence? Boom, couldn't be any more clear. Rolled over, outstretched. It's like this thing. So see, look, it's above the 200-day moving average on the daily chart. It's above the 200-day moving average on the daily chart. You could still run up a. I should have done a parallel there, just so we can have a bit of a understanding. So it's an uptrend. It's not on a discount because it's at, since when highs. It's at, again, June 2022 highs. So you're not longing the pullback of the secondary trend or anything. So if you're shorting, you're top timing the strongest altcoin downtrend. So what do you do here? Go on. What do you do here? Just move on to the next coin. No, you just you know what I mean. I want to short. If I'm shorting, I'm either shorting the top of this, or I'm fucking shorting the breakdown and maybe the retest or something like that. Back into this range onto here. Oh, you want a weakness, man. This thing's basically just like in the middle area. This is all the people that are trying to do the top timing, or like the late longing. It's late longers versus top timers. This is just the, like, this is where the fucking queers come out. Gonna get banned for that. Look what you done. You're going to upset your mother. There you go. Wait for the pullback to the bottom of the range and long it. Well, there you fucking go. Simple as that. Is that here, Marty? Is that this one here, or is that this one here? Or is that in the, it's somewhere that I've maybe potentially misdrawn, or is it on the parallel? Are we longing it there? One. Are we long it here? 2. Are we long it here? I didn't really know about that line there, to be honest. Oh yeah, see, it's coming off like previous shit. Boop, 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 boop. Breaks up, comes down, boom, hits it again, comes up, hits it again. It's like sort of gone off previous shit. Descending parallel range, yeah, so yeah, well, why not, eh? It's fucking done it a few times. Whoop, whoop, basically. Whoop, whoop. So yeah, like at least. But again, like we said before, if you are longing it here, you're hoping. Yeah. Well, 2 might be alright. But then it's broken the parallel, hadn't it? So it's like, if you get involved with it here is fuckwits. Like we've established that. And then the problem with here, right, is that, see how close it is? It's even on a good day, it's like that. So you're hoping that it's making new highs then. You know, you're not really like down here. You sort of got a fair bit more room to move. Like if we drag the price range and that, it's like, well, you know, that's 43%. Best case scenario, you get it early, so it comes down here. That's half that. It's 20%. I mean, it's still good, but you got the bearish divergence now as well. It's starting to get a little bit overstretched, is the word to use. Overstretched. But yeah, like if this sort of shit sort of matched with it, it comes down. You know what would be good? What would be good to see? Longing it, where you're talking about, sort of in this little rectangle that we're about to draw, like longing it in this sort of area here, is like a nice, good old, like one of them. The big old hammer. Just a raining hammer. It just comes down like that, you know, see what happened after that? Like one of them just comes down and just fucking annihilates everybody's stop loss, comes back up and closes up here. Now we're talking. That's what you'd want to see to long that. That's what I would want to see to long that then. Something like that. Something that's hurt some people. Sounds like we're fucking pain freaks the way that we're carrying on. Like, but that's just is what it is. You know what I mean? It just is what it is. Like, people got to lose for people to win. People got to lose to win. Open interest up pretty high still. Funding rate is negative. Yeah, see, so that's just helping push it higher. This is why, part of the reason why, you know, it's just like because of these big days. This is the daily, so this is these big days. I know it's hard to see on someone else's screen and that, so like I'll make them a bit brighter. You get these big days. Funding rate's just so simple. You can see like liquidity maps and all that sort of shit, and where like point of control, like volume and all that sort of shit has been and taken place and everything like that. Look for people's stop losses where people were trapped and all that sort of shit. But funding rate just sort of shows it simply like on that day, people were just aggressively short, very aggressively short. And then look what it did. It went up and it fucked them. And majority of people, and like here, and you just have these days where it just sort of keeps throwing a little bit of fuel on the fire, enough to just sort of continue up. And it has been. It just helps out the cause. Helps out the cause. But recently, it's been more shorting than, you know, for 6 months or something. So it's like there's been a little fair bit of shorting here, you know, which is good. Good to see if you're longing, if you're paying on longing like we're talking about. So where do we want to set an alert? Where we want to set an alert, because we're not getting involved now. We've established that. Maybe we bring our own little horizontal line, put a ray in for this one, and we'll just look at. We like see how if you zoomed in here, you'd see a little bit of a range in where it is now. Oh, it's getting a bit messy. See a bit of a range where it is now. Trying not to make things too messy here, but you know what I mean. So you see a bit of a range there. We want to see like breaking down from that range, and just giving us a bit of notice and heading towards something that's going to be viable towards this bottom of this parallel line, like we talked about. So we can set an alert on that. But yeah, like we talked about before, it's like it's not really long. It's a long. Oh wow, you know, because of strength. There's a reason why Maker's going up. You know, the governance coin of the only decentralized stablecoin, or like the number one decentralized stablecoin. That's what people want. There's a market for it. Fuck, there's a lot of altcoins left. I'm running out of drink. Speed zone. Oh, it's no, range low. Up here, shortable. It's not up there. Ooh, I just want to set alerts. Dying for some alerts. Made a video on OGN, that was sick. Wow, that fucking went crazy. Holy shit. We shorted it here or something, and then took the profit here. And then that fucking happened, man. Man, well, I was on the wrong side of the trade. Luckily closed it. Look at that shit. Holy shit. Nearly 100%. Nearly a full-time bagger. Should have flipped when long. Should have flipped when long. Wow. Bit going on with that. I want to see. We could jump the other side of this trade now. Well, not now, but like. See, this is the thing, man. This is what I was just saying to you earlier. It's just like, this is the work. This is the dirty work. Setting alerts. It's the dirty work. ridiculous amount of price action, but we'll have a look at that. I'm not going to short that one instantly. We better do a favor for our friend, the future us. And we'll just look into it a little bit further, you know what I mean? We're just trying to do our future self favors, because it might be the start of a new uptrend. I mean, it's above the 200 day, all that sort of shit. So, speeding things up now anyway, so not justifying as much. That's gold. So, don't dig it up from the backyard yet. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Drop wasn't as good as I was hoping for then. Main range highs, poking its head above. There's two reasons to short that now. Render, bearish divergence, momentum, not on stochastic. Momentum's down in the extreme still. Probably stay there for a bit, to be honest. Hidden bullish divergence. Yep. So hidden bullish divergence is, I'll have to zoom out a little bit more to find that, show that properly, but it's like oscillator makes lower highs while the price makes higher highs. It's RSI, hidden bullish divergence, you know, so that's a low. You gotta fucking find the median. Look, search. This is oscillators, you know, they're a bit low, low, higher low, lower low. That's an RSI, hidden bullish divergence, you know, showing you a little bit of a mini one there, but wow, that's up heaps from the start of the year. Holy fuck, 680%. Man, a lot of people bought there, yeah, obviously, because like you've got June 2022 to January 2023. So you've got 7 months of people that bought there. If they didn't leave and exit their position, they're up fucking good. Yeah, well, I mean, that's a good long, right? Where are we at on the daily? Where are we at on the daily? Oh, yeah, that's right. It's a hard one to pick. It's like sort of like longs below that, shorts below that, above that, or around that. It's a hard one to pick, you know. What do you reckon? It's getting rejected from the 200. Again, it's just the 200, it's just a moving average, right? So if we were to short, we're basically betting on a full-on breakdown, basically something like a head and shoulders pattern, where it's like head, shoulder, head, shoulder, head and shoulders with flat necklines. This is ugly as shit though, you know, but what do you expect? It's a fucking altcoin. Head and shoulder with a flat neckline, as you can sort of see here, kind of. It's like ugly as fuck over there. That's a shoulder, that's a head. It's making a shoulder here. Most likely be lower if it is bearish. So basically, like, you know, where it is now, pretty much lower than this one. With a flat neckline, they're the ones with the higher probability success rates. We'll have a quick look at this one too, eh? I see a lot of open interest just sort of holding on there. I wouldn't be surprised if there wasn't though. I want to see that it was short, they went long. I want to see that it had liquidations recently. Still a fair bit of money in this. Render, 23 million. It's weird, isn't it, really? Fucking hell. So like the open interest is sort of coming back to range. Oh yeah, no, don't worry about what I was going to say. It's sort of basically tracking the price. It's looking for a bit of divergence in the open interest. It's always good if the open interest is sort of like going up a lot. This is getting long good. It doesn't have really much of that suspicious funding rate activity. It's just basically long. A lot of people are long in this. It's bullish. It's uptrending. Have the shorts hurt recently? Have they already been tested? No. No. No one really has. It's been pretty quiet. 100 and 200 grand. Licks. There's not a whole lot to be talked about here, but it's not a bad short, to be honest, because you're just sort of looking but above here, like just a rogue candle, just hitting stop losses. Because people are shorting this, even though the funding rate is green, which warrants that you can probably even short now. There's no bearish divergence yet, not even a single count. So the odds are, if this is going to be a big downside payer, which if the market rolls over, it fucking oath it will be. Like if Bitcoin and shit rolls over, Bitcoin goes down 25k and shit, this thing's gonna hurt. I like the technology behind this. I like the idea, I like the concept. Whether the team is still implementing that shit, I've got no fucking clue. Nor do I really care. But I'm gonna see a world where this coin actually does well. But yeah, like I said, another alert. Because in my opinion, how selfish and egotistical of me would it be to assume that something's just going to be perfectly there, sitting there, ready for me to short exactly at the right moment? You know what I mean? Like, why would anything do what I want it to do at that exact moment? So now we set the alert and we let it choose the time. Render live short. So if you set the same alerts as me, then you most likely get the same trades as me a lot of the time. We've set a fair few alerts tonight because this has been like the fucking longest live stream that I've done. That is because all friends and family are asleep and working tomorrow and shit. So fuck all else to do. RUNE. You got the nuts. Look at this. There you go. 1, 2 counts of bearish divergence. We're starting to talk reversal. Give me one more. I'm shorting that. Give me 3 counts of bearish divergence. Go like this. Bang. Ping. Ping. And then ping. Like that. Fuck. I'll short that. One more of these, I'll short that. You know what? You guessed it. We've set fucking like 10 short alerts and like 2 long alerts. Setting out the candle closes because that's how the RSI oscillator works. This only works off candle closes, the RSI. So it's good to know that. RUNE, I hate to short RUNE, but like 3 counts of bearish divergence deserves a short at a range high. It deserves a look at least. Fuck yeah. Just absolutely punish the fuck out of this one glass. one glass a week. That's what we do. One glass a week. Exceptions. There's exceptions. I'm not gonna lie to you. SFP. Has that stopped me out? I'd short that again probably. Above the gas, above the moving average and shit. Look at these range highs. We're in an SFP at the moment. I told you I wasn't going to bring ByBit back up, but I think it's underwater. You know, this fucking trade was up like 200%, but that was our take profit alert that we set on the original stream for whatever reason. So it didn't get hit, yeah, because these are the range lows here. So we were looking for a full breakdown for like a massive gainer. And it's coming up and it wants to take us out of our trade, I think. Wants to stop us out. That's it, you know. One day. Yeah, see. So we entered on that red line. We shorted this here, up here, or here on the red line. We shorted this on the red line, so we were like, yeah, like I said, like 200. It was like, because it's 10x leverage. So whatever. My numbers are probably wrong, but you know what I mean. Whatever. Fuck you. So I don't know. I was only 100%. It's only 100%, 70 to 100%, but it was like, yeah, $100. Fuck you, don't worry about it. Hopefully this turns around from here, see what happens. We're just short in the range highs, you know, we missed that and then we jumped on around about here, whatever that was where it is, and now obviously it's above that, so, wait, no, I'm looking here, about here, so. We're looking for a breakdown there and didn't happen yet, so blah blah blah, that's happening. Let's see what happens. It's been fucking a long one. Wow, this is massively low volatility. Look at that crunch. Hugely low volatility. Sheeb 1000. Sheeb 1000. Disgusts me. Lows. Missed it. Range lows, strong range lows, strong range lows. See again, like the moving averages is moving along the side. It could be accumulation or distribution. It's starting to go sideways now. Things are starting to curve. Things are starting to bottom out. Things are starting on certain coins. Things are starting to be like. Remember we talked about earlier the mum with the baby? Go son. Nurturing, pushing up, potentially, you know, like I said, we'll grab a liquidity maybe. I'm not going to look into this one because I'm ready to fuck off. Live long, but we'll set a low. We'll have a look. If it does go for it, what I want to see here for a long, is like a big wick down, like higher than that though, so like a liquidity grab like around here. So this alert triggers and then I check it, I watch it, see it around about here, and then we start looking into things a little bit closer. Oh, Solana. Sayonara. Wow. Is that hidden bearish divergence? Yep. Oh, only a little bit. You have to zoom out a little bit because we're talking July again. Man, we've just been on here for so long. These are good mixes, but 2 days, a lot of momentum crossovers. Look at this. Boots, vertical line, boom, right on the crossover, boom, right on the crossover, high, high, crossovers. You know what I mean? This might just have a little bit more time to bake. Again, like, just, hey, see you, Marty, brother. Good talk to you, my man. We want to be entering shit when people don't want to enter, when people are getting stopped out. Soul, short, entry, live. So between all these alerts set, you're going to get something that pays, man. Again, same shit. Like, set it off. Let's get in one of those wicks. Let's short in one of those. Oh. Yeah. We may have found the one. We may have found the one. Yep. Boom. Bear. Trending down. Trending up. Momentum. Fucking sick of being up high. This woke me up a bit. Show me what I want to see. Like I said, like the bots, man. The bots come in with the right signals. 62 mil. Always think about Matrix where those... Yup. Look at that. It was only 8 million open interest until it started trending up. 8 million, that's 62 million. It's like fucking 8 times the open interest that it was. Just because of, I mean, well, it's done 100%. What's the fun rate say? So, it's an overall downtrend. Oh, it's a daily chart, so it's an uptrend. The price is trending up in the uptrend, and the funding rate's going down, so it's an uptrend. Price is going up. Funding rate is green and going down, so the uptrend is going up. Funding rate is green and going down. Says here, so far it has been bullish. That rating is bullish, and that's why it's led to this continuation to the upside, because the, as you can see, bullish spot is strong. It's pulling away from the leverage longers, so the spot price is moving up and it's pulling away from the leverage longers. So there's people buying spot, pushing the actual price of it up, and more spot buyers than leverage longers, which is pulling the price up and pulling the funding rate down. So that's bullish, but it might be over. You know, it's been bullish. It's been bullish. People are starting to short now. It's been bullish. We could zoom in. Another one of these ones, eh? May as well, if you're doing diagonal trend lines, you may, or even any trend lines, honestly, you may as well just run a parallel channel, because it'll help clear a couple of things up for you pretty much every time. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Well, I mean, look at this. Like, this is not a bad. This is, if you were going to short on something that's been uptrending for a long time in a channel like this, that's a pretty good spot to short. So I'm probably going to do that and just see how we go. You might get the what you're allergic to from here is like that wasn't the high, so it's top timing, you know what I mean? But like, if you're top timing, if you are inviting yourself into the art of top timing, that's not a bad top time. You got a lot of confluence there. You got secondary trend, parallel channel high, resistance. You've got minor trend, parallel high. Well, it's on the low, but you know what I mean. It's at the top of the minor trend. It's in the mid range of the primary trend. So it's just like, that's not too bad. If I was going to short it, I'd either set an alert for one last like Hail Mary, like liquidity grab that fucks everybody else over, which I probably won't get. This is the thing, like I'm thinking like 50-50 chance here now, 50-50 chance that it fucking, that it's done, or that it goes one more and you get that third hit of bearish divergence that you want to see. Think about this one. I will think about this one, and I've underlined it. Set an alert while I'm here. Just shorts, just so many shorts, just like weakness. It's just so much weakness. It's like a plague. There's a plague. Like we just looked at sun. That would have been nice to get that at the top, huh? When it was above the moving average. Tomo. Can't bet against Tomo. Yeah, I've got the alert set for the long. You know, accumulation or distribution. Look, BWP, massive volatility crunch, expansion to the upside. It wants to go to the range highs. I'm not game to short that. Oh, look at that shit. I'm busting for a piss. Again, similar sort of thing. I'm going for that piss. Alright, if you're fucking off and you can't wait 30 seconds, whatever. About 3 hours of talking to really dehydrate you. A lot of liquids. Again, you know, hard to short something that's just been so strong. Would long it. Would long it. Would long it below there. Probably a bit sooner. TRX just has this buying pressure. that nobody can even explain. All right, we're wrapping this up. Ooh. So many alerts. So many alerts. Ugh. That's pretty fucking shortable. That's pretty fucking shortable. Oh my god. Finally. Yeah. Ticket. Oh yeah. Give it another go to the upside, it reckons. Let it clear out one round of this liquidity. Good alerts set tonight, some real good alerts. I've got a long on this already, so. I'm not sure on that. Got an alert set for that. Yu-Gi-Oh games. Yeah, it's longable. I mean, it wants to uptrend. It's been uptrending for a while now. But we won't buy it on discount. These are sort of getting kind of shortable, but you can see like can definitely make it up to there. We're in a injective long, I think, at the moment. Taking some profit. Set the last long of the night. Oh, short, sorry. And I shall bid you farewell, friend. Thanks for getting through that with me. It's been lovely. Got a fuck ton of absolute shit ton of alerts set, so I've done the dirty work tonight, that's for sure. And you also have joined me if you've hung around for this long, which I could not imagine why you would unless you were keen to make some gains, some gains. So, ta-ta. See you next week, probably.